compact SUV segment in India right now is a very hot segment, and now things are about to get hotter because there are new contenders coming into the play, and one of them is the Volkswagen Taigun. Now this is the SUV, the first compact SUV from the German brand, which has been made on an Indianized version of its MQB platform. Now, if you look at the Taigun from a competition perspective, this is an SUV that will take on the likes of the Hyundai Creta, the Kia Seltos, and also the Skoda Kushaq. Now, if you look at the styling, this has got a very distinct front end styling. You've got a lot of chrome. Even on the lower part of the bumper, you see this is a lot of chrome, and that is something that we Indians like a lot in particular. Of course, then you have this typical Volkswagen badging up ahead, and the GT that you see, well, this is the GT variant that is there with us here today. However, there will be non-GT variants as well when this goes on sale. And talking about the sales, well, the Taigun, as Volkswagen says, will be launched just before the festive season. Now, they have not put a date to it, but I am expecting this will be sometime in the early part of August, and that is when you can see this car in the showrooms. And once you move away from the front styling, which of course is very good, you've got this clamshell bonnet, a lot of smart creases. Again, it's a good looking, sharp, youthful design, but at the same time, it's clean, exactly what we expect from Volkswagen cars, and that is something that Volkswagen has been able to integrate very beautifully. Move over to the side, and of course, these very nice looking alloy wheels. Now, this is something that will grab your attention on the side profile. And from the lower variants, well, you can expect one size lower, but again, the top variants and the GT variants will come with this kind of an alloy wheel. And of course, this being a GT has the GT badging here. Again, on the side, if you see, you've got nice dynamic creases, a very handsome shoulder line, and this gives the car a very sporty and a kinetic stance, and that is something that will resonate very well with the Indian buyers, especially the young buyers who make up for most of the sales in this segment. You have these smart looking roof rails here, and of course, the good thing is that unlike some of the SUVs, it does not have a very sharply tapering roof line, and that means there will not be much of a compromise in terms of space. And once you move back to the rear, well, this is a section that I really like. Now, if you look at the rear part of the Taigun, this has been done very neatly. Now, completely blacked out, but the LED lighting will come around from here and run all the way, and that gives it a very nice feel. Also, because the LED strip will run from one end to the other, it accentuates the width of the car, making it look bigger and sportier than it actually is. Now, talking about the dimensions inside, well, we cannot show you the interior right now because it's a pre-production model, but some of the interesting features are what you can see on the screen right now. And it's a Volkswagen, so you would expect it to be sporty and powerful when it comes to the driving experience, and that is precisely what the Taigun will offer, at least for now on paper. It will come with a 1.5 litre petrol engine only, and you can expect in the lower trims you will be getting 115 horsepower of output with a 6-speed torque converter automatic, or the option of a 6-speed manual gearbox. This, like I said, is the GT version, and with this you will get the 1.5 litre TSI engine with 150 horsepower and a 7-speed DSG box. Of course, going forward, you can also expect a 6-speed manual thrown into the GT version. And talking about visual differences, the only visual difference that you'll see on the GT compared to the regular Taigun model will be the GT badging all around, and that you will see in the next shot is the red calipers on the brakes. So your calipers for the brakes in the Taigun GT are going to be red, whereas in the standard model they will be in a normal metal finish. So now that we have given you a brief walkthrough of how the car looks, what to expect in terms of features and powertrain, the biggest question, or rather as I would say the challenge, is Can the Volkswagen Taigun take on the likes of the mighty Hyundai Creta and the Kia Seltos? Well, as of now, without having driven the car and just having seen it, it looks that it might. Now, whether this seemingly possible task will turn into a possibility or not, that is something I'll leave for some other day when we drive the Volkswagen Taigun, and that is not too far away from now. So things are going to be interesting.